All right, Reagan, thank you for that live report. Western Mass News has been seeking information from authorities, and after several days of reaching out, today, West Springfield Police confirmed with our newsroom an 18-year-old has been recovering from a gunshot to the chest since Sunday morning.
Police say it all started with a large illegal car meetup. Western Mass News reporter Patrick Fergus is live for us this evening in studio with the latest details. Patrick.
Chris and Amanda, police spent days piecing this together and just provided details today. When they arrived on the scene early Sunday morning, cars were screeching out of the lot, but the damage was already done. Here's what we know so far. Police say that it appeared to be an impromptu car meeting gone wrong. They responded to that Home Depot on Daggett Drive at 12:45 in the morning after calls of shots being fired in the parking lot. The police found a burning vehicle crashed into a cart corral in the lot, but no one was inside. That car was later identified as a stolen car out of Agawam. Officers recovered numerous shell casings from the scene. Because it was so early, the police didn't find any victims or witnesses at the scene. That was until they were told an 18-year-old man arrived at Bay State Medical Center with a gunshot wound to his chest, an injury he said he sustained in the West Springfield Home Depot parking lot. Police say the victim was treated for the gunshot wound and has been released from the hospital. We asked West Springfield Police Sergeant Thomas Burke if these types of car meetups have been an issue, but he says there have been fewer than 5 similar car meetups this spring, and none of those have turned violent. West Springfield Police are working with the Hampton District Attorney's State Police Unit on the investigation, and the Hampton County DA's office told Western Mass News that they expect to release new details in the coming days. Reporting live in studio, Patrick Fergus, Western Mass News.